Sunday prime time is Steelers versus Pats. We gotta see if Mariota can get the dub, man. See if he can get the win. Simple as that. Don't plan on playing through him, coaching through him. I definitely want to upgrade from Mariota. But we're just going to see how this goes.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots.
Let's go, game one.
So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back.
Not sure who's all on their roster.
In the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus.
That's what I should.
How much happened in the offseason?
That's what I should.
Changes.
Also.
Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I should have went inside.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL. Because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more.
Right there, 54, right there.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mariota. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First down, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
was a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Who got 17? Who got 17? Switch! Switch!
One.
Mariota now to throw on first down.
That's because I was staring at back here.
Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go. 50-50. Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also applies his trade as a linebacker. And Eric's trying to show him he's the best in the family.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Coverage outside by Bobby McCain.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
You better be ready. You better be afraid of me.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man is
That's because he plays so far back. Right when I moved, I knew that was going to go right there.
For a Patriot first down. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On second down, it's Sanders.
Right there.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway.
What is
come
this?
back and
What
run
is rush?
essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I was trying to figure out what the hell that was.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across. 14 yards is the pickup.
All right, we got to get aggressive.
First down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Got it. Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go, D.
On second and 9, Tannehill. Looking long for Westbrook.
Get up, get it.
Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a punt.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man,
This man's behind you looked like he was cursing him out.
but when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Hey, all you gotta do is roll like 3 or 4 yards. You know, give us some space, man.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I feel like my man took about 4 steps.
That's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They not showing that hill. Next time I'm possession catching it.
After reviewing the play, the head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
To throw on second and 10.
His throwing just... Oh my goodness. No, I had somebody wide open. He just took forever to throw the rock.
A big play could result for the offense.
Third and long here for Mariota. Complete the tight end Kelsey. And he does not get to the first down marker. as they stop him at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point.
Excuse me.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Okay.
They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And his first carry, he loses the football. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
I should have. That's 2 forced fumbles, man. We're looking good on defense right now. We just needed to recover that. That's crazy. That's my fault. I tried to strip him without even getting close.
People are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh, it's Preston.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England first down. A gain of 12.
They should let it go to the 2 minute.
Offense is locked in right now.
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep
Hey yo. There we go.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going
You telling me?
here in week 1. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
Okay,
he
okay.
pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Let's go.
They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
So that was Chase that got there.
Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4.
Okay. Remember, don't break.
Have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So they do get the 3 points before.
I should have actually called one of those timeouts.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This will be taken in after 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the
Trying to
first
get
of
Adams to
3
rock.
timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy
blocked
man
that.
in this first half as he gets it away.
Bounce. Oh, I should have put back spin.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
What happened to?
Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Zadarius Smith.
Oh, the Sanders was injured.
So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll see you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find
Back and forth first half. Ain't really nothing going on.
Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. Andrew Luck, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we're off to check out another game.
And
it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. 17-10, the final score. And finally, on Monday night, a doubleheader to start the new year. Houston traveling to the Bayou to take on the Saints. That'll be followed by Denver and Oakland from the Bay Area. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
It wasn't really no highlights, so I don't know what the crap they was about to show. Gosh damn, incomplete.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh my god.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the New England offense.
Chase still ain't getting
this time. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far is the field goal.
I gotta stop doing hit sticks.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
A lot of these screen passes been going off lately.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what?
Yeah.
The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play.
Oh.
And he is tackled
Good
inside
run.
the 40.
I was really going after the quarterback.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3
When was they like
yards
a
on
run
first
heavy
down.
team?
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. The open man is Westbrook. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Off play action, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Somebody catch that! Good defense, man. Good
First
defense.
half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go
I wanted
with the
to pick
defender
that off
and find a way to
with
start coming down
somebody.
with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people.
You know
We
what?
can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's
Telling you,
not
man.
supposed to be on the ground. That hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. This is Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production,
We think so?
they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open
What
up
the-
this offense and widen this margin.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
This is exactly why I'm trading him. This is exactly why. What the hell pass was that?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to go for it all. Steelers touchdown. Devontae Adams.
Oh, they gave him that. That is insane.
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With two guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other?
The last second knockout.
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Sanders now to add the extra point.
They really gave him that.
And this
Oh.
one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
I think so too. That's the like. I'm gonna go back and look at it though. It's one of those. It's one of those. Hey, I guess he had possession before the ball got knocked out because he caught it, toe tap.
But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Tannehill. Well, that's complete to Sanders.
You know what I'm saying?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's just crazy.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Go.
Rather maintain possession all the way to the ground. MOG happy field. MOG happy field.
Let's go. Let's pick 6.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a great return.
Son of a...
Finally able to take him down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
No, you don't. The ball just got across the pylon.
Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Really? That's all we got? All right.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the
Go to the strong side.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I'll do it again now.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not
Good
easy.
defense. Good defense, Pats.
Down easily, you're right, but he did there.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the
Right,
heavy
that
load
was-
come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
Oh man.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The
Yeah,
bad
still
guys
your
might have
last
been coming
rounded.
on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Got shelved.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
After the field goal, here
I should have
comes
just tried to
Sanders
QB
kick it
sneak.
away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the
Crazy part is I
25-yard
ran
line.
to the strength of the O-line and they shelved
New
that.
England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Hey, yo, Young, I need you to get a sack or something.
You have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
He has not thrown it deep.
First down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to
That's
go
crazy.
to
He wasn't
football.
even going to start this season.
So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
What up?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll only get
I'm getting rid of Mariota, man. I just have to. Like,
just a 5-yard pickup.
where are you throwing the rock?
West Coast offense or not, one of the
Like,
maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
We got 4. 3. Max 50, Max 50. Blues it go. Max 50, Max 50.
Here's Mariota. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
I just don't like Mariota.
And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Oh, God.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
I didn't hear from that boy all game. Jeez.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tannehill.
Oh, he got that.
It's complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I seen that coming.
Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
He really threw down the field and Madden.
Score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film.
I almost had that. I knew where they was going. Just couldn't turn around fast enough.
They go for just one here as it's
Really?
up and good.
Onside?
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
I just hate Mariota.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
It's really
Really run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance.
No, just next time, not throwing it with Mariota.
Get that high hop and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about
Where
it.
the rest of my peoples at?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well,
How was that the hands? Where the hell?
Unfortunately, they
Did I?
couldn't get it.
And
I don't think I
know
picked.
we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trash, man.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mostert. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown.
I was just going to waste the clock. Yeah, that's why you got injured.
29 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That fucking thing,
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Pats at the line ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quick.
And this is and he's in. Touchdown.
Hey, yo.
Darren Waller, 62 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making
Hey,
this a
yo.
game. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3.
And that's the game.
If you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the
Oh, I
Steelers,
blame
it
myself for
wasn't
the
always
game
pretty, but they
being
do eke out the
close
Week 1 victory
anyway.
here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously
But
fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup
this
next
man
week as they
Mariota
head down
can't
to Miami
throw
to take
to
on the
save his
Dolphins.
life. And it's
That'll
so
do it for
annoying.
us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Where that touchdown at? Was it in the fourth? I'm only looking for this one play. Nope. It wasn't this, was it? It might have been. Okay, that's that. Interception, almost touchdown, then we got stopped. So where's the bomb at? We got 3 on that. It really say pass knocked down by Marlon Humphrey. And they gave me a touchdown for this. Now, of course, no football move was made, but he already got it, and then kapoof. But they called it a touchdown. So, I don't know where did Marlon Humphrey knock the ball out. Because his feet down. Still trying to figure out. Just, yeah, McCain, after he done landed, knocked it out. But yep, that was the touchdown, and I don't even know if he got yards for that. Like, I don't. That's the only touchdown recorded, and Adams only got 2 catches for 47. So how long was that? 40. So he only got, the other catch was 3 yards. Defense forced like 2 to 3 fumbles. I don't think we got, what, 1 sack? Yeah, we got 1 sack. 3 interceptions. Forced 2 fumbles. Apparently nobody recovered them. But we also got a scoop and score. But that's game 1.